You're listening to Rock at Night.
Are you ready? Tonight I'm gonna take you on a little trip. We're going down south by the mighty Mississippi. I'm gonna take you to a place where lights never dim. Bring your mother, your brother, and your best friend. I'm gonna show you where they dance out in the street. They'll tell you all about your body heat. Not gonna talk about it, just gonna do it. Get on down if you feel up good. Get on down.
All right, this is Brent Michael with Rock at Night, and I'm here with the Didges Christ SuperDrum, and we're going to get right into it with starting out with introduce yourselves and tell me a little bit about your background.
I'm Julius. I'm the drummer.
Sounds like an intervention. I'm Jeremy. I'm the didgeridoo and electronics and lighting guy.
I'm Sky Dancer. I'm the team physician and interpretive dancer.
I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. I play guitar and sing and other random instruments.
So, how did you guys get started as a band?
Well, Jeremy and I actually had a different band together, and we kind of started this as a side band, and it just turned into our main band, kind of evolved. It started as a kind of organic thing with, I was just playing hand drums and tribal drums, and he was playing didgeridoo, and now it's evolved into this sort of electronic rock show band.
Yeah, the other band we had was called World Collision, and it was just really eclectic. I mean, probably literally 30 or 40 instruments between us all, and I mean everything from dulcimers to Native American flutes to sitars and guitars, and then I wanted to bring it a little more aggressive with electronic stuff, and then we kind of came up with the concept, and it, over the years just quickly rolled into what it is now.
Yeah, the more we've been playing in the scene too, and with other bands, not that we pick up or anybody stop, but we've been gelling more as a band together and kind of molding it year by year into what it's become, and it's a lot of fun. It's always been fun, but it's been a fun process as well to take it from just a drum circle vibe to now we have a full production that can go toe to toe with anything out there. I think if we put all of our gear together, we can put a pretty good show on it. The music is a little hard to describe, and some folks don't feel it right away, but when they see the show and they see it all, and feel it all together as a vibe, then they get a better understanding of what Didges Christ SuperDrum is. It's not just a band. It's not just one guy. It's the whole team. It's all the show put together. Now,
I mean, the basic background theme for the whole entire group is we're essentially space aliens, and we travel across the universe through space and time, and we can turn people into zombies and eat zombies and through the music, which is kind of like this little side theme. Eventually, it might make it into a comic book or something like that. But so all our lyrics try to come from a third-person perspective of, reflection on what's going on. So it's fun.
It's a lot more positive than what people perceive when they see us with just our image. They'll see a picture of us and say, "Oh, those guys are way too dark," or something. They'll just assume. When they read our lyrics, or they, like I said, when they see the show, but then when they read the lyrics along with it, because most of our videos will put the lyrics in there so that people can hear what we're saying, and we're not doing anything harmful. We're actually offering a solution in a lot of the tunes, and putting it, like you said, not from our point of view, but from an alien point of view, where people look at us and they might associate us with demons or like satanic or something, and it's totally not that. We're wearing skulls, but if you're an alien, we don't know what that is.
But we have Sky Dancer to kind of tie that all together.
Well, Sky Dancer is our is the pretty. You know, we're all pretty ugly, and we have our, you know, dangle her out there.
She'll entice them. You gotta. It's one of those things where if you see the show, but there's this big flower dress. It looks like she's a lily or oh shoot, I can't remember the name of that flower. But it's this big white dress that's billowing, and when she's dancing, you know, it gets people drawn right in.
Yeah.
So they kind of just look past us and just focus on her, and then it just becomes more of an event.
The Orchid Fairy.
Yeah.
Well, the way that the songs all have a theme, her costumes all reflect it in some sort of way, either the point of the song or just maybe her interpretation of it, but it's all given a lot of thought, and it's not just random. You know, we kind of used to do that with our songs. We're just named by the numbers of the patch on the effects pedal, or maybe the hand drum he was using, you know, 84, 26, you know, like a football play or something. And, you know, we just write down little scratch notes, and then, you know, eventually Sean got a couple songs onto the movie soundtrack, and it just kind of went from there. We said, yeah, hey, let's start moving in that direction with the sound.
Now, which movie soundtrack are we talking about for our audience that doesn't know?
It's a horror movie called Evangeline. We got 2 songs on there. You can get it on Netflix and everything.
Yeah, there's a producer, Karen Lamb, and she wrote and directed it and everything, and we were lucky enough to get on that. And it's on Netflix, so it can be seen.
Evangeline. Yep. Horror film.
So, where are we going from here?
Just
Our
write new
next
songs.
show, well, we've got a pretty big show coming up that we just announced. We're playing at Janus Live in St. Pete on Saturday, February 3rd. We'll be opening up for the national band Bobaflex. We were given this opportunity, so we've got free tickets for everybody who wants to go, and they just tell everybody when they get there, Didges Christ SuperDrum. After that, we've got a short tour coming up in the spring. We're going to be going up through Georgia, playing in West Virginia. We're playing in Pennsylvania with another band we met out on tour called Medusa's Disco, and then coming back through South Carolina, and that's going to be for that tour. And then we are bringing them to Florida in April for a 420 run. So we're playing Cape Coral, Sarasota, and then back here at Venom on 421. And then off for the summer, probably finishing some of the recordings. We've been working on a lot of new material recently due to some of our tours and our shows. And then, of course, life itself. We've been kind of bogged down. We've been writing material. We want to do it, and we're ready, and we're kind of almost excited about doing that instead of keep adding to the show schedule, because we're pretty busy. So I think we're pretty busy.
Yeah. So what kind of things do you like to do when you're out on the road and you're in a strange town and you don't know what to do? What do you go looking for in your off time?
Never underestimate the power of a good flea market.
Yeah, flea market. I would say food is the most that we actually go looking for. We'll find a good food spot. And, it's been Thai recently. We've been hitting all the Thai places, but a lot of Mexican food.
Yeah, depending on where you go, it's tough. I mean, the hours of being in a band,
Yeah,
even
it's not conducive to like being a tourist.
Yeah, we
doing
see
your
some
gig
stuff while we're
and
driving. I'd say we probably get the most out of forming a bond with the other bands that we meet, or if we play multiple shows with some guys and we get to, you know, talk to them, not just one night for 3 hours, or, you know, we might be staying at somebody's house with them, or, you know, hanging out a little bit longer, and you kind of, you know, it lasts a lot longer, and that's when you start networking with each other. And now we're, you know, our whole spring tour is based around going up to Pennsylvania and then bringing our buds back here. We just met them like 6 months ago, but right away we, you know, all click, really well together. We don't sound anything alike, but because of all like our eccentric style of each band, it just fits really well together. And they brought us up there last summer for a festival and showed us a lot of love. So we want to return that favor by bringing them down here for a few dates whenever we can. And other bands, everybody else we meet, they usually help us out. We can't do it on our own. We've tried to do it on our own, and it didn't really work out. We ended up just kind of like drawing a star on the map, singing and sagging through Asheville, but never playing in Asheville. We're like, then finally we, make some contacts with bands and other people where actually we can get a better club or get a show that's going to have some money.
Yeah, the Didges Christ SuperDrum ozone hole is somewhere over Columbus, Georgia.
Oh my goodness, right?
Well, speaking of, I know, of course, Julius is from here because I know his mom, and
yeah.
but are the rest of you also from the New Port Richey, Hudson?
No.
We're from all over. I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, I'm originally from New York. I live on Longboat Key on a sailboat with my kids.
I'm originally from Japan. I live with him now.
Band practice place in Sarasota.
unknown.
So I got to commute whenever we do that. I mean, because of our electronic kind of bass, I'm able to rehearse at my house with the same mix that we play with live. I mean, it's still not the same. We can't change anything, but nothing changes. So it's just like if I turn the CD on and play along to it. But when we do the tours, we definitely practice, get everything up to speed. And working on the new material has been what I've been doing lately. I can't wait to get down to rehearsal and show you guys the new stuff I've got for it.
So, what are some of the themes besides the alien theme, or let's just say, as a group of interplanetary travelers, what do you think of, say, the politics in America lately?
You need to see the show.
Yeah.
Well, we've recently done a remake of a Ministry song called New World Order. And when they released it in like 1990 or 1991, George Bush Sr. was the president, and the Gulf War and all that stuff. So there was a pretty heavy political theme in the song already. And when we were pushing ideas around, because we've been doing some cover songs too, mixed in, because that kind of helps crowds warm up to us a little bit if they can recognize something, even if they can't hear it at first once they recognize the song. But anyway, New World Order came up as an idea to kind of reflect not really our point of view, but once again like kind of bring it back and show everybody like, hey, this is still relevant, everything that he's saying. And then we can of course it had a lot of samples of things going on back then, and we can pretty much do the same thing now with there's lots of political sound bites that we can throw in there and get people to laugh while we're playing, because we're playing and we're having fun. We want them to have fun too. I mean, even though we're trying to maybe throw some politics out there, it's still as a joke. It's not that we're like soapboxing or nothing.
Yeah. And we're fairly well traveled as well. I mean, Marguerite's been all over the world. I've been at least on our hemisphere. And, most people are good. And if you have love and kindness going on, that's kind of the general thing, So it's like if somebody's trying to get you to not like somebody, you should probably think about it.
Right? Some of the clubs that we play in, and at least for us, being musicians and having, I guess, the appearance that we have, we kind of go through, I wouldn't say any kind of hardships, but definitely like stereotypes where people will look at us and, we'll walk into one of the restaurants that we go to. We're really happy to be there, and we walk in and everybody's kind of giving us the look, and it's like, oh, well, you can't blame them.
Worse than that, we're illegal aliens.
Yeah, we're illegal aliens.
Oh.
So we don't usually make small talk. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say a wall wouldn't exactly do much good to keep out interplanetary aliens with it.
Yeah.
or Mexicans on airplanes, or
Or drones.
Canadians on airplanes.
They're gonna be hanging out the drones.
Swim around the
They're
wall.
supposed to be coming out with disclosure pretty soon about UFOs. But we're here to tell you, we've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up. And again, this is Brent Michael with Rock at Night. And
Rock on.
we look forward to hearing you. This is pre-concert, so we look forward to hearing you and having a great time in the future.
Thanks.
All right.
Rock and
thanks.
roll.
In the trailer.
Yeah, well, probably.
Okay, you get it.